What's going on? It's Jason Heath. We just wrapped up the 2022 Pittsburgh Double Bass Symposium yesterday. I'm still here in Pittsburgh. I've had such a great time going to this event. This is my third time in person, plus Micah Howard, the organizer for this event, he put on a virtual one in 2021. So let's take a look at what happened at this event, check out some footage, wander around Pittsburgh, and check out this great town and much more. I flew in early Sunday morning, so I missed Jeff Mangone's class at 9 a.m. I'm sure it was great. He always does such a wonderful class. And I also missed the Pittsburgh Symphony double bass section recital. I think it's admirable and super cool that the whole bass section performs for this event. Really, really cool that this orchestra comes together like that. It is unusual in the professional orchestra world. I rolled in around noon and was there for Tracy Rowell's master class. She's such a wonderful educator.
A little bit to create the sound, and so I'd like to see if I can help you feel your weight coming onto the string a little bit more like this rather than like this. I feel like you're holding your arms, and I want you to pretend like you're just like an octopus or something. That's better.
One of the things that I've found so cool about Pittsburgh and the music scene is just this double bass community that's so evident at the symposium. It's just the fact that all the symphony players get involved, that you've got opera players coming, and you've got, I've seen some of the same students come back year after year. There's just this great sense of community. It's just really cool that Micah and the bassists in Pittsburgh have been able to develop this, and I have had such a good time getting to meet people, and there's so much work and opportunity for arts and culture in the Pittsburgh area. There's so many ensembles, performing organizations, museums, galleries. It's really quite a place, and really in an interesting setting of the country. This mountainous setting is just absolutely charming and really, really compelling to me.
This way, like my down bow's coming from the G string side of the string and my up bow's coming from the A string. So it's that same thing we just found, but I like the articulation that I'm getting. I'm controlling it right now because the bow won't bounce because I'm going too slow, and then as I go faster, there's like a breaking point where the bow starts to do this.
After that, we did a Q&A on auditioning and many other topics with Brandon McLean of the Pittsburgh Symphony, Andrew Cohn of the Pittsburgh Opera, Tracy Rowell, Jeremy Kurtz-Harris, principal bass of the San Diego Symphony, and Micah Howard. The weather changes on a dime in Pittsburgh. It was not raining at all, and then it started intensely raining, and now I'm on Polish Hill. What a cool view. I'm walking down toward the Strip, and I'm seeing the skies clear up here. One of the cool things about Pittsburgh, and anybody who's familiar with Pittsburgh, this is not new to you, but they were really able and have really been able to invent themselves as a steel town, from a steel town into a high-tech hub. And just really one of the great success stories in what you'd think of as the Rust Belt. I believe Pittsburgh's thought of as the Rust Belt. Chicago, where I lived a long time, certainly is. And so some of these cities in this area of the country have not fared so well, but Pittsburgh is thought of by many, or most probably, as a real success story, and you can see that. I remember driving in here at night a few years ago when I was coming to the symposium and just looking across the river at these kind of epic storage facilities, warehouse facilities that used to be used for the steel industry, and now how they've been transformed into high-tech hubs. I know that Duolingo's based here, a whole lot of other companies are based here, and so you've still got this industrial Rust Belt heritage, but it's been repurposed in a really cool way, and I've heard great things about the Strip in terms of that, so can't wait to check it out. I'm getting real close. to get a chance to come down here to near where the Pittsburgh Symphony plays. I'm in the Cultural District, and the weather cleared up, and so I'm just walking around and taking in the sights. And it's been a couple years since I've seen a Pittsburgh Symphony concert, but this is the area. I remember hanging out in just really cool part of town. Such a cool place. It's one of these classic concert experiences, just really cool acoustic and audience experience. I highly recommend checking out a concert if you can, and while in Pittsburgh. Jeremy Kurtz-Harris did a wonderful masterclass at 6, and I've always been a fan of his playing and his teaching, and his enthusiasm comes through. What a wonderful educator.
So I guess my default is where the stick is bouncing, but the hair is pretty much hanging out. The hair is not really leaving the string. It's not a thrown one like that. But I definitely am using the curve of the stick to do some of the work. So I want to hear you, that G is the bump bump, and then it's like the sound, we're leading to it, and then it just opens up. So just give me those first 4 notes. But give me the... Okay. I know it seems a little ridiculous when you're doing it first because it's not what you're used to. And you don't have to do it that big, but I just want you to get that feel of what release feels like.
Getting a chance to play for the professionals that are giving master classes at the symposium and hearing these recitals, those are the sort of things that'll change a person's life forever. I remember so distinctly when I was 17, 18, or in college, 19 or 20, hearing some great bass players come through Northwestern, and I still carry with me today some of those lessons that I learned in masterclasses and performance. And it's just so important to get out of your bubble and see people that are outside of your area of familiarity, and that's one of the great things that the symposium does.
Different people have different terms for this. An old finger shift would mean, so that would mean like if I'm shifting with 1, then I go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then the 2 sort of slams down at the end of it. Up. Can you try that? So yeah, but the 2 is almost like a hammer-on once you get to it.
Okay, here we are on the Strip, and this is definitely my kind of neighborhood. Another great aspect about the Pittsburgh Double Bass Symposium, or events like the symposium, is the chance to try out instruments, try out bows, check out what's going on in terms of end pins and gear, and it's really cool to see the different folks that bring instruments and other such gear to the symposium. They have an exhibit hall every year, and it's great. I love trying out the instruments. It's great to see students trying them out, and professionals. It's just a great opportunity to think about gear and what might be next for you in your future. I'm headed to this park, the Point, this little thing that where all the rivers converge. I've noticed it on maps for forever, never had the time to check it out. I've got Iron City Beer up on the bluff there, so close yet so far away. Wow, here we go, City of Bridges for sure, and I would love to see this. I'll see this at some point with vegetation, just beginning the spring here. What we got? Heinz Field across the river here, bridges as far as the eye can see, and just it all comes together in this point. And this is the convergence of these famous rivers, this important part of America, American history and development, economic development here. Wow, here we are. Really cool city. And we closed out the night with Max Dimoff, the principal bassist of the Cleveland Orchestra and also on faculty at the Cleveland Institute of Music. He got up there and laid down the Bach first and second cello suites. What a great way to close out the day. I'm a huge fan of Micah Howard and the Pittsburgh Double Bass Symposium, what he has built there. If you want to check out more events like this, check out what we've got linked up here. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video.